What's your emergency?
Welcome back to That Weewoo Show, a podcast where we watch and discuss episodes of the ABC show 911. I'm Bex.
I'm Alice.
And I'm Ellen.
As always, big thank you to everyone who has listened to our past episodes. Even bigger thank yous to those of you who have rated our podcasts on your podcatcher of choice that allows for a rating system. It helps to get our little podcast out into more ears, even though that is a slightly terrifying thought. Massive bear hugs to everybody who has shared any of our social media posts promoting the podcast, and big sloppy kisses for everybody who has left comments for us, whether that is on our website, thatweewoshow.com, or through Spotify, or and any of our social media platforms. This week, as usual, Kira confirmed that yes, I am indeed the one with the soapbox, and that Ellen is the one who always tries to look on the bright side of the episodes.
Yeah. I mean, it's my pathological problem to always try and look on the bright side, so I don't know.
And Alice is team dogs are better than kids, and Taylor Kelly is better than everybody else.
Oh, I forgot to wear my new Taylor Kelly themed t-shirt tonight. That's what I was going to wear. I got a t-shirt that says, I support women's rights and wrongs.
So
absolutely my Taylor Kelly inspired fit.
Love it. I think we all need one.
I think we do. Also give a shout out to Pigeon, who is now officially caught up and is not binging our episodes. We do, as always, appreciate your comments, and we will get back to you on the last one, we promise. But before we get back to Pigeon, and before we dive into this week's episode, which is simultaneously the mid-season hiatus season finale, the official middle of season 5, and a Christmas episode, Alice, could you tell us what happened in the last episode we talked about?
Last week on 911, May caught Bobby and Athena doing some sexy roleplay, Hen met an old flame of her mother's, and Buck learned about Taylor's past.
Alright, so this episode is episode 10 of season 5. It is called Wrapped in Red, and it aired, even though this is the Christmas episode and it is a mid-season finale, it only aired on the 6th of December. So sorry, people who were watching this live, you got a holiday episode at the beginning of December and then nothing for several weeks.
Yeah, very early Christmas celebration for...
It feels like it hasn't been a whole year since we talked about a Christmas-themed episode, right? I was going to actually go back and look to see when the last one was, but I didn't, and I can't be bothered to do it now. So
the last Christmas
we just
episode,
had Christmas, so that's probably why we feel like it's just been Christmas.
There was the Michael has brain cancer family Christmas.
Yeah.
That's the last Christmas episode I can remember. So that was what, season 3?
3, like the end of season 3?
So that was the 10th episode and winter finale of the 3rd season. Maybe they didn't have one for season 4. Let's have a quick squiz through the... Nope. Season 4 did not have a Christmas episode.
Well, it was only a short season, wasn't it? So
it was a very short season.
They didn't have space. Yeah. Anyway, we're back at Christmas, even though it is now like February, which is like, it felt weird watching a Christmas episode at this time of year, but also it's still hot here, so it felt fine in that regard. It still felt a bit Christmassy. Sorry for you Northern Hemispherians. So the official summary says the members of the 118 are called to a series of emergencies around Christmas Eve. Then Eddie struggles with an emotional Christopher. That's the entire thing.
Yeah,
and the triggers,
that's basically the episode.
All that happens.
Yeah, that's all that happens. And the triggers are also quite mild, although there is a car accident. But there are 2 accidents. There is a trolley like tram thing versus a person, and there's also a car hitting a building. And we also have triggers for cheating and childhood PTSD.
I can't even remember the car hitting the building.
It's the guy with the Christmas tree on top of his car that runs into the building and the front of the building falls down.
We're counting that as a car accident?
I guess
well,
so.
I mean,
it is an
he
accident
didn't mean
with a
to hit the
car,
building.
So...
Okay.
I mean, yeah. This
Sorry,
yeah. This whole
I hear
episode is very implausible, one thing after another. Yeah.
Oh my god, like the trolley accident. I literally had to ask you, did I miss something when I was watching? Because I do not see how what happened resulted in the injuries that it purportedly resulted in.
We'll get to it, but
yeah, let's get
there's
there.
something about like I think it's the foursome because you like get knocked around, but it's like how apparently when you like if you get hit by a car, your shoes come off.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. So I'm assuming it's the same sort of thing.
Okay.
I'm assuming they just wanted to be more dramatic than it really was and didn't actually have the time, money, or cares to set up a full accident. But anyway, let's set it up. So we're going to start at Santa's grotto, where there are lights and decorations and a trolley car and Santa
and jingle bells.
And jingle bells.
Feels a lot like Christmas being 29 degrees out here today as well.
It felt a bit like we were flashing back to that time when Buck and Eddie took their son to get a photo with Santa.
Yeah.
Yes, that was all I could think about, honestly. I was like, they should have brought back the elf.
Yeah.
maybe
Except Buck and Eddie
elves
aren't there at the moment.
Maybe elves are sort of specific to locations, so this was a different Santa, different locations, so like there's a conflict of interest. The elf can't be there as well. I don't know. What really pissed me off about this scene is that none of the characters get a name except for the asshole guy.
Yeah.
Oh, they do in the I was looking up. Okay, so the mum who is at the start, the first mum.
Yeah, but my rule is unless they get named in the episode, I'm not going to put the names. So, like,
they do on IMDb is what I mean.
Yeah, I know. The closed captions said, obviously when they were cast, they were given, like, their characters were given names, but they never used them in the episode. And that pissed me off. And that's most of the female characters in this episode don't get names, and it pissed me off. So the blonde mother is waiting in line with, I'm assuming, the nanny and blonde mother's daughter, who get photos with Santa, and she's on the phone with her husband because he is not there. He is apparently flying somewhere.
He's a pilot.
She mentions that she wasn't sure if he was in the air.
Yeah, he's probably about to take off. But she does get him for Christmas this year, so that's exciting. Apparently she gets him every other Christmas because he's a pilot.
Yeah, except that when they turn around and look at the line, the daughter points at someone across the other end of the line and says, "Daddy!" And the mum's like, no, we're going to see Santa Claus, not Daddy. And she's like, Daddy's over there, like pointing.
And Daddy's with another family.
Daddy is with another family. And it turns out that Artie, Arthur in this case, has second family.
Yeah, he's not a pilot. He's just swapping time between two families, both of which have kids, and a pilot is a plausible explanation for why he's constantly going backwards and forwards.
I wonder what he does do for work, and also who has the time?
Yeah, I don't know how people can do this sort of thing, because how do you keep straight, like, the two separate parts of your life? Like, why would you, I don't know.
It's always the men, though, have you noticed that? Like, women don't try and have multiple families because of what our brains would explode from the sheer mental load of trying to carry two different families.
Yeah, literally.
Absolutely.
Artie sees wife number 1, wife number 2, and decides to make a run for it as Run Rudolph Run starts to play. And this is where the implausible accident happens, where it just looks like he bumps into the trolley. Like, the trolley is going at walking speed. It's not like it's has a lot of momentum.
He kind of runs into it full tilt, but it's not that fast. Like, really, it doesn't look like that much of a hard. Like, it had hurt, but would it really break both his ankles? Which is what
both
happens.
His ankles to like compound fractures in both ankles.
I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Someone calls 911 and the 118 are dispatched naturally.
Of course.
Buck's like, some kind of road rage incident? It's like, you see any
some kind
cars
of
around
rage
here? Trolley rage?
Wife rage?
Definitely wife rage.
Definitely wife rage. Bobby tries to get a handle on the situation, sends everybody in their directions, gives them orders, heads over to the two women who LAPD are literally holding back from each other, and asks what happened. And the women start giving him the rundown about the husband and the unknowingly being polygamists.
It's so weird. They're fighting so hard for this guy. Like, clearly he's not doing much in either family because he's away half the time at another family. Is he really that much of a catch? Like, just fuck him off.
Well, you know, at this point I think they're in shock. So they're going to have a yell about it.
And as much as Bobby is a messy bitch sometimes, he just looks at them and goes, I was asking about the accident.
He's very patient with them, to be honest. Even though he's, like, rolling his eyes the entire time. So, and Bucket and Eddie and Hen, I'm guessing? Is Hen around?
No Hen. It's Buck, Eddie, and Ravi. Although Ravi is doing something with the trolley driver, which has no bearing on this scene. So I'm just going to ignore it. Cause...
Yeah, the trolley driver just doesn't want to know. He's like, no, I'm not coming out. That's it.
I don't understand why they had that, like...
Yeah.
He was literally just in the trolley. Like, what? If anything, the cops should be interviewing him because he hit a person.
Yeah. And they pull up the guy's, Arthur's pants leg, like his leg of his jeans, and he's got, like, it's a compound fracture, his bone sticking out. It's so disgusting. But
so implausible too, though, is just what bothers me the most.
Yeah. And Bobby asked the two women if he has any underlying medical conditions, and they're just like, not that I know of, but I didn't know about her either. And yes, he does confirm that 2 rings, 2 phones, sometimes it can make your brain hurt. It's like, you're a weird guy.
Which Eddie takes as, are you confessing to having, like, medical issues right now? Is your brain literally
Is your brain hurting now? Yeah.
And Arthur's like, I was sort of speaking metaphorically, but do you think I can get out of this if I say that my head is hurting? Like, I could fake amnesia.
Yeah, I could fake amnesia. Like, what?
Buck's sort of like, I think it would be better if they got amnesia and they forgot.
They're not going to forget. Oh my God.
Anyway, blah, 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 blah. They work out the order in which Artie married them. Turns out that the blonde mum, who we sort of thought we focused on first in the episode, so therefore we probably thought was the primary, turns out she's the secondary wife. She's the other woman. And they take Arthur off to hospital. When Bobby asks if the women want to go with him, they both turn and walk away.
Bobby's just like, happy holidays, and like just rolls his eyes, and he's like, okay, this is a weird one, but all right.
Even Bobby doesn't care about this storyline.
Nope. When you've lost Bobby's interest, you know you're in for a terrible episode.
He was pretty funny at the start there.
But after the title card, we get a little bit more of a juicier storyline to sink our teeth into, because we're going to the Diaz restaurant. Yes, Eddie's leaving the 118 and he's opening a Mexican restaurant. Sorry, Ellen. I know we were trying to avoid spoilers, but I couldn't.
Where did restaurant come from?
I'm tired. I have not had my mother drink energy. Yeah, this is going to be really interesting. I apologize. Not in advance. I apologize. Amidst. Fuck.
Okay, Bex can't speak.
Okay, all right.
Bex
So
can't
any
speak. I have a
others?
heart condition. It's all up to Ellen.
Great, and I've had a few gins, so it's fine.
Excellent.
Great.
We're at Eddie's house, and Christopher has gone nuts with Christmas.
He's very excited. Like, well, I don't know if
Is
excited
he
is the right
excited?
word.
He's very pedantic.
He's focused on getting all of Christmas perfect. So, and in this case, the Christmas tree, like it's facing the wrong way. And Eddie's just like, is there a right way? And
Yes,
Chris is
Eddie.
intent that he should face the tree the right way. And he's got like 5 boxes of lights to put on it.
I did like that because they literally had Christopher pull one box, then a second box, then a third box, and Eddie's just staring at this bag like it's Mary Poppins' bag, and they just keep coming.
Yeah.
He wants a lot of lights on the
Man,
tree.
I bought Christmas lights the Christmas before last, and I still haven't put them up, so Eddie's doing better than me.
My parents moved like from a large house into like a retirement village place and gave me a huge box of lights that they had for their house, and I'm just like, thank you. And I think I've used one of the little like solar light boxes, and the rest of them just sitting there like, oh, I don't know. I couldn't be bothered to put them up. Maybe this year, maybe.
We'll send Christopher around to your house. He'll motivate
He can
you
tell me.
to
He can
put the
tell me
lights
where
on.
to put them. Yeah.
I got like rainbow curtain lights,
Oh.
and I got them to go behind my bed, like as a bedhead, and still haven't put them up. I also have like a million photo frames that are just stacked up on my desk that also haven't gone up.
That's okay. It hasn't been too long since you moved, so you've still got plausible deniability.
Sure, yeah. It's been over a year, but let's go with
Has it? Oh my god! Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Jeez. Okay.
And but like
Time
my
flies.
kitchen only just got finished 2 weekends ago, so
You still got plausible deniability.
yeah,
right.
exactly.
Anyway, they put the star on top of the tree, and it looks great. Eddie reckons they're done. The tree looks beautiful, but Chris is not, finished. He's like, it needs tinsel, but Eddie doesn't even know if they have any tinsel. So he's like, why don't you just go to bed and we'll finish it tomorrow?
Tinsel looks shit on a Christmas tree anyway, Chris.
No, but Eddie does. I am sure that there is a bag somewhere there that is full of tinsel. And we do see the end result when Eddie does end up putting the tinsel in the tree, and it does look really nice. So, I mean, kudos to Chris for that. The boy has an eye for Christmas tree decorating. Maybe Jennifer Love Hewitt can do like a crossover episode where Christopher becomes her assistant.
The popcorn garlands.
Yep.
Have either of you seen them in Australia ever?
No, I don't think we have them here.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
They're stringing popcorn.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah,
weird.
no, I've never seen it before until a few, like, might have even been this Christmas, like the last Christmas we just had. I saw it somewhere and I'm like, what is that?
But then
But
again,
yeah,
I've never
apparently
seen like actual cranberries. The only cranberries I've ever seen are juiced, dried, or in some kind of jam. So
Yeah, true. Same. But yeah, apparently it's 5 popcorns to 1 cranberry. Nothing
Are they
else.
using like whole cranberry, like,
Yeah, they're like whole
fresh
cranberries.
cranberries?
yeah,
Wow,
with
okay. I just
popcorn.
assumed they were dried. They were the dried ones.
no, because you can see
Are
when
cranberries
Eddie's
like juicy,
doing
like
it.
grapes, like
I don't
like
even
a
know what
blueberry
a
type thing,
fresh cranberry would taste like.
Like a
like
any other
cranberry
kind of
juice.
cranberry?
Like, yeah, I guess. No, I've never seen cranberries that aren't dried. So
Like a
All right.
raisin doesn't taste like a grape.
American
do it for
listeners,
us, sweetie.
sound off. Popcorn and cranberry garlands. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? Where are you
Do you
getting it
eat
from?
them? Do you just put them on the tray and leave them? Are they just decoration? It seems like a waste of food.
Well, this blogger says yes, fresh cranberries. I don't even know where you would find them. No, you probably would not eat them because the advice is you pop your popcorn days in advance so that the popcorn can go stale, which makes it less brittle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair
It
enough.
does seem like a waste of food, though. Pretty, but a waste of food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just typed in fresh cranberry Australia, and it's like, yeah, fresh cranberries are difficult to find in Australia. I'm like, yeah, thanks. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Worked
You
that
think
out.
we knew that already? Speaking about waste of food, we are going to Bethina Residence / restaurant where there is
She's
a lot
cooking
of food.
enough food that she could open a restaurant, though. So
No, Bobby is cooking the food. Bobby has got turkey, ham. He's got two turkeys, ham,
Yes.
and a roast of some kind.
Yeah, well, what is a
because-
roast?
Well,
What?
roast.
Because he just
beef
says
or
a.
lamb
Athena
or
just
something,
says
like pork.
a.
I don't know, like a roast.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a roast. What is in this instance a roast?
Could
I'm
be-
just
turkey, ham,
curious.
and a roast. Yeah, okay, I
Yes,
see what you
a
mean.
roast. What a roast beef, a roast chicken. I don't think lamb is really a thing. So is it a
Yeah,
like
because
they've already
when
got
we say a
hams.
roast, it's usually lamb.
Yeah, or pork. Sometimes
Yeah.
we have roast pork. But
I don't know. I was just
I don't
like,
know.
specify, Athena, please. Tell me what the roast is. I don't know why. I was just fixated on that. But yeah, so they're cooking all of that food except
Maybe the roast is the mac and cheese.
roasted mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that actually sounds really good.
That does
They
sound
feel
good.
like crunchy on top.
Mm.
Anyway, now I'm hungry.
We're
Thanks
not
a lot.
hungry. Yeah, we're not hungry this episode. It's fine.
No, so they're cooking all this food and they're not going to need as much because Bobby is still kind of working off last year's guest numbers, but this year there's not going to be David, there's not going to be Michael, and to Athena's horror, there is not going to be May either because she has chosen to work on Christmas Day.
Yeah, it's only time and a half pay, which sucks because here it's double time if you work on a public holiday.
Sometimes more if it's an important one like Christmas Day. But Athena's like upset that she's going to miss out on her mac and cheese. So, but May says they can just save her a plate. And then Bobby's got, he's pulled one turkey out of a bag and he's like, I'm roasting that one and I'm going to deep fry this one. So maybe it is a roast
No,
turkey.
because they specifically say turkey,
deep
ham,
fried
and
turkey.
a roast.
And a roast
Yes.
turkey.
Yes. And then
But
a
like
roast,
they already
some other kind of
specify the
food,
turkey. Yeah.
plus a
Well, he was going
ham.
to roast one turkey and then deep fry it.
Deep
I
fry
don't
the other
know.
one.
Anyway, Harry is very excited about the deep frying prospect because he's like, is it going to explode?
Yeah, he wants it to explode.
But
I think it only
Bobby
explodes
doesn't
if
think
you
it's going to happen.
put it in frozen, which I'm assuming Bobby, being the chef that he is, would know not to put it in frozen.
I've seen a lot of videos where people are deep frying stuff and it doesn't explode.
He also probably doesn't want to light things on fire because while that is his specialty, he doesn't.
Around
have a
this
great
time of year, they
track
probably
record
get
for it.
called out to a lot of people
Oh my
who do
god,
that.
you can imagine.
Who get third-degree burns.
I was just interested because, like, obviously turkey's a big part of Thanksgiving in America, and we do turkey for Christmas. I didn't realize that America also does turkey for Christmas. I assumed that, like, you know, if you did it a month ago, you're like, okay, I'm done with turkey. I'm not going to make another one for Christmas when we just did one for Thanksgiving.
Okay, Americans, I'm
What?
pretty sure we've asked this question before, but what do you eat for Christmas time? Once you've finished making your popcorn and cranberry garlands, assuming that's what you make, what are you putting on your shopping list for Christmas Day's meal?
The fact that I'm just fixated on the food this episode really says something about.
And did you know that in Australia we're mostly eating seafood?
Yeah.
We're not.
Yeah.
I don't like seafood. Oh, I
No.
say that as if I didn't. I just had fish for dinner.
Okay, Okay, but you're probably like me. You don't like shellfish.
I'm just not huge on, like, we do have prawns around Christmas, but we don't really have them for Christmas. Because I don't like them, so.
Yeah.
The only time I
We
really eat
sometimes
prawns
have
is when I go to Queensland, funnily enough.
Oh, right. We usually have like roast pork kind of dinner and
We do
extra
roast
stuff
pork.
like prawns sometimes and salads and whatever.
Yeah.
We'll do a roast pork and usually like the turkey breast that's like
So I'm guessing that Bobby is expecting at this point to have like Buck and Taylor and Eddie and Chris and Han and Karen and all of the
the
family
118
and the kids.
including the background firefighters. All
except
considering
for
the
Maddie and
way
Jim,
the
who
episode
aren't.
rolls out, I think you're correct. He's expecting family Christmas to be everybody's families.
Yep.
But not May, because she's working and Athena is very upset about this, which May sort of calls her slightly hypocritical for that, because this is not the first Christmas that a Grant woman has had to work on Christmas Day.
But Harry has not provided his Christmas list, so no one knows what to buy him. And he has already told Athena what he wants, but she is refusing to give him cash. And he's like, I will also be accepting gift cards.
My mum will give me cash, but then she'll make me pick something that I can unwrap as well. Just so that I can have something to unwrap.
Yeah, Mum likes doing the unwrapped thing.
So this little conversation is really interesting considering the end of the episode when Harry gives his gift. So is he just handing over straight cash?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Probably.
I didn't think of that, yeah.
May absolutely wrapped cash for him, yeah.
And he's just handed it over.
Well, I mean, I may have mentioned this before when we did a Christmas episode, I don't know, but whenever I used to get given cash as a present, my mum usually, if she'd given it to me, would say, don't use this, go and buy something with this, but don't just buy books. And I'm like, but I want to.
Oh, no, I hate when people give you money and then dictate how you have to spend the money.
Yeah, I'm like, but obviously you don't know what it is I actually want because this is what I use money to buy. Whereas now when I'm giving my niece just had her birthday this week and I gave her money and I'm like, this is for your Kindle. You can buy whatever you want.
You can only spend this on books.
Spend this on books, but I don't, I used to buy her actual books, but now she's got a Kindle. She's like, oh, I don't really want real books anymore. Like, okay, fine.
Eddie is not half undressed, unfortunately.
I know, there's no upsides to this episode at all.
But he is...
But Carla is there. So, that's good.
Carla is there.
Happy to see Carla.
Yeah.
Would have been happier to see Eddie without his shirt off, but fine, Carla. They are gazing at the finished Christmas tree, which looks amazing, but apparently everything is wrong.
Yep, Eddie sucks at Christmas.
Chris is just not impressed. He's not happy with it.
No. Chris at this point is still asleep, and then suddenly he's not asleep because we can hear him screaming off camera. And Eddie immediately bolts to see what's going on. Chris has apparently just woken up from a very bad dream. Which, if it's that early in the morning and Chris is dreaming, that means his sleep pattern is all fucked up. But okay.
You don't ever dream just before you wake up in the morning? I do.
Yeah, that's when I usually dream.
So Christopher had a bad dream about Shannon. That's all we get.
Yeah.
We don't get any specifics. Just that it's
probably
about
don't
Shannon.
need specifics.
Poor Chris. He looks so giving the feeling of total panic, like he's just woken up and he's panicking.
Right.
Okay, we're going to the station house and the team are collecting presents for, a donation drive. And Taylor Kelly, Alice's beloved, is doing a cross-to-camera about the drive. So if you want to make a donation, you can drop off presents to any fire station across Los Angeles, but I'll be here at this particular one with my boyfriend.
She's been demoted from reporting live from man being buried alive, going back to Christmas drives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a feel-good story.
It's a slow news day. Yeah.
And also, yes, Buck is there, so she probably jumped on the opportunity to spend some time with him. Although they're not really spending time because Buck is still at work and she is at work, but they're in the same vicinity. Which
they're in the same vicinity and neither of them know what to buy each other for Christmas.
Yeah, that's kind of the gist of this whole scene, right? Because
Buck wants to get her... what was it? A portable generator? Yeah, Buck wants to get her a portable generator because it's useful in case of emergency and not something she'd buy for herself. And Hen's like, yeah, you're
But I did like that he was asking Hen and Bobby about it and they're both like, no.
Hen says it's baby's first Christmas in a serious relationship, which was really cute.
I thought the part that I thought was really cute was he asked his dad, like, what did you buy Athena for your first Christmas together? And Bobby just looked at him deadpan and went, an engagement ring. And Buck's like, no, not doing that. No.
But also, Bobby, that's such a lazy gift. Do not get someone an engagement ring for Christmas or their birthday. It's so lazy. There's no thought. It's like, oh, fuck, I don't know what to get them. I'll just fucking get engaged. I don't even care.
Or
like, it seems so
get
lazy.
The engagement ring. Get the engagement ring, propose to them, but then still buy them an actual present.
Yeah.
Because it would be just absolute salt in the wound if all you bought them was an engagement ring and they said no.
Oh my God. Right?
Yeah. That would be the worst Christmas ever.
So yes, portable generator, not a good idea. Bobby is sick of this conversation with Buck and decides to leave. Exit stage left. He goes over to talk to Taylor, who unfortunately also only wants to talk about Christmas presents.
I wondered if he was like fishing for information for Buck, and then Taylor's just like, "Hey, I have a question," and Bobby's like, "Yeah, of course. Like about your story. I thought that was all covered." And she's like, "No. Like, do you think Buck would like either of these sweaters?" And Bobby's like, "For fuck's sake!" Like, at least they're both useless.
Bobby's just generally done with everybody this whole episode. He's just got that overwhelming feeling of like, oh my God, is it the holidays yet? Can we have some leave?
He's the Grinch.
Done with this.
He's the Grinch this year.
He is the Grinch this year.
I feel you. Feel you, Bobby. Josh takes a 911 call next and a woman says, hello, I think there's a fire. And she tells him her address. And he's like asking all the important questions like, are you able to get out of the house? Are there any other people there? But this elderly lady, whose name is Phyllis, is just sitting in her chair. There's nothing going on. She just wanted to...
She's very calm.
...call to talk to somebody.
Yeah, Josh... Josh looks like he recognises the address when he's typing it into CAD, and he pulls it up, and it turns out that she is called every single Christmas for the past, 8 years.
We haven't seen this lady before, have we?
No, we haven't, but Josh has.
Okay.
No.
Right.
Although I think that would be kind of fun if, every Christmas episode this woman popped up in some way, shape, or form. Tim, you can use that for your next series. I bequeath you that idea. So, Alice, when you're watching Nashville, just make note when the Christmas episode comes up, because I'm not going to watch it.
I haven't watched Nashville in ages. So far behind. Apparently they just finished wrapping filming though, so...
Okay. So yes, but Phyllis does not actually have an emergency. She's just very lonely, and she knows that 911 is always going to answer her phone call. And sometimes she actually gets visits from firefighters if she gets Linda.
Look, to be fair, I would also be calling 911 just to get visits from firefighters in Christmas.
And she said,
I was a lonely old lady.
Firefighters, they're always so nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, Josh basically tells her that you really don't need to call 911. If you just want to talk to someone, there are other numbers you can call to help you out. But Phyllis is like, oh, I'm sorry, you're very busy. I'll call back later, and just hangs up on him. Okay, back at the station. So we're jumping around a lot in this episode, and it's just little sort of character scenes all the time. There's not a lot of like emergency going on at all actually in this episode. It's a Christmas episode, so whatever. But Buck and Eddie are talking about Chris and how, he's had a nightmare about Shannon and Eddie's worried about him. But everything has to be perfect this year. He's waking up screaming, and Buck thinks it's probably, the Christmas is triggering his trauma. And Eddie just thinks that he's not doing it right. So that's pretty much it for that scene.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. We're going back to the hospital, unfortunately. And when this came on and these two women were still arguing, I'm like, oh, my God, we're going back to these two.
Really?
For no reason. I see no purpose in this.
As I said, he's clearly not that great. Like, he's clearly not really helping out with the children enough that he's not there half the time.
Yeah.
So, like, why are you fighting over him?
He's not even that good looking.
No.
I think possibly their
terrible,
pride has taken a hit. So,
It just reminded me of this Bones episode where these women discovered that they were all like married, all had kids to the same man. So they banded together and killed him. And I think that would have been much more interesting.
That's much more interesting. I would believe that.
Well, they've already shown to be violent in this scene. Like,
yeah,
apparently one of them has actually hit a security guard.
Yeah, one of them punched a security guard, which was so rude. Like, what did he do?
She was, in her defense, she wasn't aiming for the security guard. He got in the way.
Yeah.
And that is literally a line of dialogue.
I'm guessing that she was aiming for the other woman, which is probably even worse. But anyway.
I think maybe this is just like Athena's like contractual 15 minutes, because she sort of swans in, dispenses some words of wisdom, which is that these two women have like their kids are siblings, so they're going to be sort of stuck with each other for like the rest of their lives.
Which they absolutely don't have to be, but sure.
So they need to, put their own feelings aside for the sake of their kids.
More popping in and, blood's important. Real siblings.
Yeah. No. The Arthur, I'm guessing that they must be like outside his hospital room where this brawl is taking place, because he gets wheeled up. Kudos to the nurse/intern/medical professional who's pushing his wheelchair, who absolutely does not put the wheelchair in reverse when Arthur starts saying, like, go back, go back, go back, go back. Continues just to wheel him into the fray. And both of the women say, we want a divorce. I mean, not to go, well, actually only one of you can get a divorce because one of you was not legally married, but I will let them, I'm sure that a lawyer will be able to sort it out for them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and Arthur probably needs to get a lawyer anyway, because bigamy is a crime and you can't be married to two people at once. So,
is bigamy a crime in California?
Well, Athena says it's a crime in all 50 states, so I guess yes.
There's more than 50 states, though.
Is there?
She says all 50 states. I'm pretty sure there's only 50 states.
California, yes, it is a criminal offense.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Also, how many states in America? Nope, not Australia. God damn it. Yeah, 50. Bex can't count.
Bex's geography is very, very bad.
That's okay. Anyway, it's still a crime, even a few years later after this. So they're going to fight the real enemy, which is their soon-to-be former
patriarchy?
Husband. Yeah, the patriarchy.
Keychain on the ground.
Meanwhile,
we're always skipping.
in this, I said there weren't many emergencies in this episode, but this was another emergency, which I completely forgot about, even though I only watched this episode a few hours ago.
Because the emergency is like 30 seconds out of the 15 minutes that we get of this. And I'm exaggerating.
It's such a long scene.
It's such a long setup for such
forever.
little payoff.
Yeah. So this woman she's at work and she's got a crush on one of her coworkers, and she spends like probably 10 minutes of the, I didn't time it this time.
I didn't time it either, but it felt inordinately long.
it was a long time, and she's like trying to psych herself up to give him this Christmas present, and she talks to him a little bit, but all that, and she's really awkward. And then eventually, as he's about to leave for the holidays, she sort of grabs him near the elevator and tries to give it to him. In the meantime, there's a guy there fixing the elevator, and for some reason he hasn't blocked it off, and the doors are opening randomly, and she falls down the elevator shaft because even though the doors are open, there's no elevator there.
Yes, because apparently her Christmas present to this guy who she had a crush on was tickets to some kind of concert.
It was the Philharmonics.
The Philharmonic, because she had been paying attention / stalking him, and realized that he went to a lot of these concerts and thought it'd be quite cute if they could go together. He absolutely flips the fuck out, and she gets all like, oh my god, this is a terrible idea, I'm just going to run away and hide on top of an elevator car. And so they have to call 911 with the singularly unhelpful, there is a woman trapped on an elevator, and the dispatcher does not hear him properly and says, okay, cool, how long has she been in there? And he's like, no, you didn't hear me. She's on top of the elevator, not in the elevator. And she's not even that hurt. She didn't fall that far. She's got a couple of bumps and bruises.
Well, she was out cold for a while, I think.
I don't know. The only good thing about this is that we get to see Buck in a harness again, because he gets to abseil down to do something with ropes, and I don't know. I
that didn't save
paying
the scene.
attention.
Yeah.
Well,
he kind of plays like a wingman to each of them then, and matchmaker, facilitating their conversation about this present that they like. Then we find out the reason why she bought that and why he freaked out.
Is he's trying to use their experience to guide what he should buy Taylor for Christmas.
And at the same time having conversation with Hen about what he's going to buy Taylor for Christmas.
Yeah.
Even though they're in the middle of an emergency.
The most interesting about this scene was Bobby doing his whole, OH&S fire safety, and just going absolutely off on the elevator dude. Like, you and I are going to sit down and have a talk about proper safety precautions.
yeah,
he's
doing a
scary when he's like that. Oh, and we also get Buck telling Hen that they're going to bail on Bobby and Athena's place for Christmas Day because he doesn't feel very merry this year, because he's missing.
Yeah,
Hen says he's missing the rest
Maddie,
of your family.
Can I just mention at this point how criminal it is that they don't even mention Chimney and or Maddie?
Yeah, they just said, I miss the rest of my family. Like, it's not like, oh, I miss Chimney and Maddie. Like, this is G's first Christmas. It's really sad.
Yes, it's G's first Christmas. And they couldn't even bother to mention any of their names. It's just generic family.
Yeah.
And, I realized that they probably couldn't, shit was happening when they were filming this episode. And I realized that because of said shit happening, they probably didn't have time to bring Kenny on to do, a couple of scenes of, him having Christmas in Boston. And they definitely couldn't have Maddie because she's still technically on leave. Not Maddie, Jennifer Love Hewitt's on leave. But just name drop. Come on.
Yeah.
Throw us a bone.
That would have been nice.
I got so mad at this episode that I've now got notes in a Google Doc for, Chimney and Gion's first Christmas. Because I desperately wanted... I desperately want some sort of recognition of their first Christmas.
Please write that. Yeah, that would be great.
They're hanging out with Eli. They're having a great time.
Yeah.
Aww. All right. Back at the Diaz household.
They're not having a good time.
Is this later, or is Eddie not on shift at the moment?
I don't think he's on shift.
There? Yeah. That's
no,
weird.
he was.
I thought they always went on shift together.
I'm gonna say that, I'm headcanoning that either he specifically requested Christmas off this year because he was technically working Christmas the last time we saw Christmas, or he went to Bobby and went, look, Christopher isn't doing so good. I think I need to, not work Christmas this year. And Bobby's gone,
Yeah, that
fine,
would
find
make
someone
more
to cover your
sense.
shift for you. So he's staying at home with Chris. Probably would have been better if he was at work after what happens next. Because Christopher is making a gingerbread house, and he's doing a very good job. It looks very good. He's putting all the lollies all over the front of it, and then Eddie destroys it.
Yeah, he accidentally drops a hot chocolate on it.
Like he doesn't mean to, but yeah.
Yeah, Eddie was trying to do the nice thing and bring hot chocolate, but ended up tripping. Like, thank God he's not going into the restaurant business because he's a terrible waiter.
He's a terrible waiter.
He drops the hot chocolate all over.
And he ruins an entire house.
The gingerbread house. And then Christopher, being, of the age that he is like, it's ruined, and sideswipes it and sends it off the coffee table onto the floor and breaks it apart. And literally starts crying. Like, he's freaking out, and Eddie's in full panic stations, like, what is going on? And Chris is like, I just wanted everything to be perfect. And Eddie's like, well, we'll build, like, he's almost going into, like, Dursley territory here. Like, I'll get you another gingerbread house, a bigger gingerbread house, and we'll be even bigger and more presents and more stockings, and we'll make next year absolutely perfect. And Chris is like, you could be dead next year.
Yep. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Get
suddenly
that kid back
we've
in
got
therapy.
Suddenly we have the root of the issue.
Poor Chris. He's been through so much.
Poor kid has been through so much. And we get to go to commercial on that. That's the break for commercial. And when we come back, Carla is not interrogating, but she's just asking Eddie, like, so what did you say to that? And Eddie's like, well, I promised him that I wasn't going anywhere, except television has taught me to never promise anything, because as soon as you promise something goes wrong. It turns out he did not tell Carla about getting kidnapped by Mark Pellegrino, and she is absolutely horrified to discover that happened.
But she knows that, his job is very dangerous, but it's important to him, not just the people he saves, but to him personally. And Eddie's not sure that it's more important than Chris feeling okay about it.
And in the wake of this revelation, Eddie has also cancelled on Christmas. So now it's literally just going to be Bobby, Athena, and Harry eating 2 turkeys, a ham, a roast, and mac and cheese.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because Hen and Karen aren't coming either.
Yep.
So
literally just going to be
they've
there.
got buckets of food and just the 3 of them.
Yeah, like none of the rest of the 118 were invited, so.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Ravi didn't even get an invite.
Didn't they have a big thing at the station, or was that 2 years ago?
That was the last Christmas that we saw, which was season 3, which was they were all working on Christmas.
Yeah, okay.
And Athena was writing a desk for the 50th reason. I can't remember what she did that time. So she decided to come and cook Christmas dinner. Actually, I think Buck roped her into cooking Christmas dinner for them. And then they brought all the foster kids in as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So it was like the massive Christmas.
Why was she on desk duty that time?
Season 3.
I don't know.
What did she do?
What did she do?
That wasn't Jeffrey, was it? Or was that... No, that was during season 4.
Oh, it's like on the tip of my tongue. I remember her... Was it the guy who killed her fiancé? When they were like, don't do it. And she was like...
Yeah.
Yes.
And she brought him in anyway.
Yeah, it's like 4 episodes before, but yeah, that would be what it would be.
Yeah, cool. It was like coming back to... And I'm like... I remember them telling her not to do it, and she was like, I'm going to do it anyway. And they were like, yeah, okay, but like, you're going to get in trouble. And she's like, it's worth it. And I'm like, what the fuck was it? But yeah, it was the guy that killed her fiancé.
Yeah.
Okay, so
maybe
Phyllis
they
is calling.
maybe they should invite
again.
Phyllis to their house for Christmas. Maybe she'd stop
Absolutely.
calling.
I thought
if she
this
has
was what was
somewhere
going
to
to happen. Because after they said, like, you, me, and Harry and all this food, and I'm like, they're going to rope in some other randoms, aren't they? Like, this is definitely going to happen. And
Yes,
so
they do.
the next thing we know, Phyllis is calling. But I don't know if Phyllis is actually at the dinner thing at the end. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
No, she's not. Because
she's got her family. That's right.
Yeah, she's
okay,
got
so I'm
her
getting ahead of
family.
myself. She calls, and Linda answers, and she pulls up the address and finds out that this is the lady who always calls at Christmas, and tells her basically to go away. And she's like,
because
I'm going to have to hang up now.
Then you find out why she's so salty. because when May comes in and she's marveling at the Christmas that Sue is setting up, and Linda also comes in and goes, oh, like, lonely ladies calling again. And then we find out that the last time Linda took a call from Lonely Lady, she dispatched 2 firehouses plus police and the gas company, evacuated a 5-block radius around Christmas for nothing.
Yep. Which absolutely would have been the right call had there been an actual gas leak.
Absolutely. Sue 100% backs her up. Linda's just, like, she said 33 first responders got called to Phyllis's house because Linda didn't realise that it was just some lonely old lady wanting someone to talk to.
Yeah.
And May, explaining all of this to May is the vehicle by which we learn about what happened with the lonely lady. But May's like, is it some kind of holiday prank? And they're like, no, she just doesn't have any family, so she's lonely, so she wants to call someone to talk to. And they're all just dismissing her, like, they're all a bit unfeeling. I'm like, well, you could, get her some help, like.
No.
I don't know.
That's not their job. She's not calling asking for that kind of help.
I know, but if she keeps calling them...
100%, if she had called when Maddie was on duty, Maddie 100% would have, like, gone over and invited her over for Christmas dinner and got her, like, XYZ.
Maddie would have decorated her house.
But this is not Maddie. This is, like, the actual dispatchers who, don't break rules left, right, and centre. Abby may also have brought the woman over for Christmas.
But, like, no, I don't mean, like, personally actually gone and helped her. I mean, like, give her the number of a, outreach
They were
centre
trying.
or
Josh was
something.
trying.
Josh tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh did say something about, like, social services and outreach programs, and she's like, oh, look at the time, I gotta go. But even better, they send Athena.
Yes, Sue decides they need stronger deterrent to stop her from calling 911. And Athena shows up in her aviators and, like, just looking so badass. Yeah. Phyllis is just like, they sent the police this time.
And it turns out Phyllis was a bit of a bitch to her daughter, and now her daughter no longer talks to her. And Phyllis is too proud to apologise.
Yeah, apparently on her daughter's wedding day, Phyllis said that she hated her husband and it was never going to last. They've been married for 12 years and have 2 kids.
Yeah,
Good job,
suck
Phyllis.
on that, Phyllis.
So Phyllis was a bit of a cow.
100% support the daughter going no contact with Phyllis because of that.
Yeah, right?
Except this is, like, Kristen Rydell, so we can't have, blood families going no contact with each other, so there has to be a happier ending.
Well, it is 12 years later and she's, elderly now, so we can't have her sitting alone at Christmas time.
We can if she's still a cow.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, you made your bed. Go and lie in it. Poor thing. So Athena basically convinces her to call her daughter.
Yep. She's just like the little fairy flitting from scene to scene, dispensing pearls of wisdom. Nuggets of knowledge.
And tinsel.
Eddie's got all the tinsel.
Speaking of tinsel, there's more Christmas decorations going up at this other house.
Oh my god. Okay.
They're waiting for the dad to get home before they do any of it because he's bringing the Christmas tree, and he drives in with the Christmas tree and runs into the front of the house because he's having an argument on the phone with his wife, and the house falls down.
I've really got the sense that this man has never backed into this driveway before.
Like
he's doing such a bad job of it.
I don't even know why he's backing all the way in. That the Christmas tree is huge and it's on the roof. Like, wouldn't it make more sense to park it a little way out so you can actually get the tree off it? Like,
yes, it would.
The whole thing is just really ridiculous.
It's also ridiculous that a wing mirror, like the side mirror, is banging into a pole at the slow speed that the car was going at was enough to make the entire front of the apartment building collapse.
Well, I think they said after that, I'm not trying to defend this stupid emergency, but I think Bobby said something about how after the earthquake it hadn't been made safe properly or something, like it had destabilized and they hadn't fixed it up. So anyway.
But a wing mirror and it's not even the apartment, it was the carport. Like, he hit the support on the front of the carport, which apparently brought
under the
down.
apartment though?
It's like underneath the front of the apartment, yeah. And the whole front wall just disappears.
It's about as implausible as someone running into the front of a trolley and, like, compound fracture breaking both of their ankles. Once again, we're at we don't actually care how we get to the end result, we just want to get to this end result, and we're just going to, like, fudge our way to the end. Because we don't care how the building fell down, we just want Buck and Ravi to literally wrap this entire building in red tape.
Yes.
I mean, after they get called, they get the dad out. It's all
everyone gets out. Yeah, they get the dad out of the car because he's crushed underneath the house,
styrofoam
in the car.
There's a son, and he's worried that his dad's dead, and Eddie's like, "Oh shit."
Yes. Oh my god, I've never seen a child panicking over their father possibly being dead. I wonder if this has any implications for my personal life.
Yeah.
And then Bobby is still on.
After they evacuate all of the other people who live in this apartment complex, then they wrap the entire place in red tape.
Yeah, because Bobby's still on his OH&S building safety kick and decides that on Christmas Eve he is going to red tape the entire building. Nobody can go back inside. And so he tells Buck and Ravi to, like, wrap it up, and so they literally wrap it in red tape.
Yeah, it looks like a present.
It really does.
And they all mournfully drive away with the lights and sirens on.
With the lights and sirens on? Why are the lights and sirens on?
Why are the sirens on? We're in a hurry to get away from here.
we need to leave. Goodbye.
But like as they're driving away, they look back. Like, Bobby just looks so sad. He's like looking at these people who he's turfed out of their house on Christmas Eve. And he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, okay, I see where this is going. They telegraphed it a mile off.
I apparently did not see where this episode was headed, though, because all the way through this episode I'm going, why is this episode called Wrapped in Red? Like, I wonder why. Is it just because they used that Kelly Clarkson song? Is that why? And a couple of the presents have got, like, red ribbons on them. Is that because, like, all the presents are wrapped in red? Did not tweak about the freaking building being wrapped in red tape.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
everything,
not until you pointed it out.
Everything is wrapped in red. Anything that is wrapped in anything is red.
Didn't tweak.
It's just like the Rolling Stones song. Instead of being painted black, it's wrapped in red.
Well, we literally had a song called Wrapped in Red, right?
Yeah. So apparently I'm always bitching that this show, like, caters to the lowest common denominator. I'm, like, below the lowest common denominator in this episode because I didn't even get that.
Just one time, Bex. All right, so Christmas Day, May turns up to work and the whole place has been just covered in lights and tinsel, basically.
Yep. Sue raided Christopher's stash and has gone all out. Even filling stockings for all of the dispatchers and hanging them on their desks, on their stations.
Oh, it's kind of cute.
It is kind of cute.
We never went quite so crazy in a workplace, I have to say.
I have a feeling that, like, Sue going overboard is because she realizes that these people are, like, taking time away from their families on Christmas Day, so she's trying to give them a Christmas that they would otherwise not have had.
And they do, like, people who have to work Christmas Day, like first responders and whatever, do this, because we were in hospital, like my son broke his leg last year. No, the Christmas before the one we just had, and that whole pediatric ward was just covered in Christmas. It was a very, very decorated.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, kids who are in hospital at Christmas time, that's quite sad for them. So thankfully we were out of there before then. But that scene is just May walking in. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
that's
literally
it.
just, oh my God, it's Christmas.
Oh.
So it's
I'm pretty sure I sneezed and missed it. Like,
it's just, I think it's like a marker, like it's Christmas Day. It is now Christmas Day because May is at work and Christmas is thrown up on the dispatch floor. So then we go to the hotel where the family who were the entire reason that their building fell down is stayed in a hotel overnight. And they're kind of doing the whole Amy March Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents kind of scene. When there is a knock on the door, and it's Bobby. And he wants them to come outside because he felt so badly about ruining their Christmas, and also didn't want any of the food that he was going to cook to go to waste, so he brought Christmas to them. And I'm assuming that everybody in that hotel, or everybody in that apartment building, is now all staying at the same hotel. Yeah. So they're all having Christmas together in the parking lot.
Yeah, including the 118, because apparently none of them have gone to do their own Christmas things. They've just come here instead.
I'm pretty sure Bobby's gone, we ruined their Christmas, we need to fix it. And I'm like, Bobby, you ruined their Christmas. Everyone else was just there, but okay, fine.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was the guy backing his car into the building that ruined everyone's Christmas. But, you know.
Anyway, so they're having Christmas in the parking lot of the hotel. There's food, there's a tree, there's presents. They're all having a great time. Phyllis sent dispatchers a gift basket of, like an edible gift basket, not like an edible gift basket, but like foodstuffs. And despite...
That would have made this episode a lot more enjoyable, actually. It would have been like...
Yeah, I might have actually paid attention to it.
And even though we've already seen that you should not eat food products that have been given to you by the general public, Sue has decided to put the gift basket on the table with the rest of the Christmas food. But
I don't know if I'd trust anything that lonely lady. Anyway,
no. But she's apparently having a lovely Christmas. Why is she sending it to dispatch? Why didn't she send it to Athena? Because Athena was the one that really kicked her in the butt.
Yeah. She doesn't know Athena's number. She knows
it's
where the
911.
dispatch center is. Jesus Christ.
Maybe she also sent one to the police.
Who are promptly threw it in the bin because
everything out. Yeah, exactly.
Because they know better than to eat the stuff that people bring in for them. But yes, Phyllis broke the no contact with her daughter. The daughter is apparently willing to visit, so she's brought the husband that definitely wouldn't last and the two kids that shouldn't have existed over for Christmas.
And they have the same smile.
Oh no, that's the other.
No, the same smile
family.
As the
we haven't got to that yet.
The two mums.
There are so many children in this. I don't fucking know.
But we can cover that. So
there were no dogs and not enough Taylor.
So Phyllis is having Christmas with her family. The two polygamist women are hanging out with their kids, and one of them comments that the kids have got the same smile, which, yeah, they've got the same dad. Of course they're going to have the same smile. Like, genetically, that's going to happen.
So do we think these two women are now going to shack up?
They're going to hook up. Yeah.
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 Totally.
Who needs men? They got the kids. They got each other. They're good. They got the nanny. They're fine.
Yeah.
Um,
So the two, Marco and Malia, who are the two workers,
why?
the co-workers,
They don't need to know.
They're not going to the Philharmonic. They're going out for Chinese and a movie, and they get to kiss, even though none of the gay couples get to kiss in the show. And Bobby and Athena are watching as Harry is digging through the presents that are under the tree at this. Like, why did they bring their personal Christmas presents to this
We
communal
don't even
Christmas?
take our
I don't
personal
know.
Christmas presents to our family Christmas. Like, we do Christmas the night before so that we're not lugging everything all the way to, like, someone's house and then all the way back home again. Like,
That makes a lot of sense.
yeah.
But anyway,
don't
the present
understand.
that May got for Harry is there under the tree, apparently. He doesn't want to wait for May, but May said he could open it, so whatever.
Athena looks absolutely like, why aren't we sitting down as a family and opening presents? Why are you just taking a present and running away to open it? Except he's not running away to open it. He's running away to give it to the kid of the dad who knocked the building down, to give to him, because like apparently Bobby didn't even let anybody go in and like get their Christmas presents out. He literally said, "You shall not pass."
I mean, I
just
guess they weren't
one
allowed to, but like...
corner of the building. I don't know.
Anyway, so Harry donates his Christmas present, which, as we already discussed earlier in the episode, was probably just cash. So he's just given this kid a box full of cash. Merry Christmas, kid.
Yeah, nice
Cash
one.
from May that probably says happy Christmas, bro.
But it makes it warms Athena's heart to see that her son is so selfless, that he's giving up his Christmas cash for a child.
Yes.
It is kind of nice. So while Harry is exchanging presents with unnamed children, because like that kid does not get a name, Buck and Taylor are somewhat exchanging presents, in that Buck gives a present to Taylor, but Taylor's left her present to him in the car, so we don't actually see it.
Yeah, like, did they just not want to buy a sweater? So they were like, oh, it's in the car? Like, what? Like, they could have just not had it in the car. It's so weird.
Like, surely they could have dragged something out of costumes.
Yeah.
Or like, why am I bringing a personal Christmas present to a communal Christmas? Like, she's given it to him later. No?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But Buck cannot wait, mostly because, Fox got paid good money for Buck to hand over this present on camera.
Yeah.
He hands over a very red sort of velvety box, and Taylor pulls out a bracelet which has just been jammed inside the box in the tissue paper. Like, it's not in a bag, it's not in a jewelry box, it's not even in like a product box, it's just shoved in this gift box. And
Such a boy present.
it's not a bracelet. Even though Taylor thinks it's a bracelet, Buck very proudly tells her it's not just any bracelet. This one has an emergency distress beacon in it, so that he can track her 24/7.
No, it's not a tracking bracelet. It's so that if she gets in trouble, she can activate it at the time of her choosing, and he will come and rescue her.
Okay,
Which,
that's
like,
was
it's kind of cute. Yeah.
that was
It's
very
quite
sweet.
gallant. Yeah.
That part was very gallant, but it's literally it's a distress beacon. It's called the Invisaware bracelet. It currently retails for $99 US. Normal price is $149, and it's this gaudy gold. It comes as a necklace. It comes as a bracelet. The pendant has a button at the back where if you double click it, it will send emergency messages to your contacts, and will call 911 and send your location to anybody who you want your location to be sent to. And it 100% is product placement, because it was very, very big when this episode first came out.
There you go. Did it make it to Australia? Probably not.
No.
Probably because it kept calling 911 and they were like, we don't know how to change the number. It's too hard.
I thought it automatically forwards it to 000 if you call 911 here.
I don't know.
I
Do you
don't know.
want to try
I
it?
think
No.
our phones do this now. So why would you need
Yeah,
Anyway.
you've got an emergency button on your phone.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
my
product
grandmother's
placement.
had one of these for years because she lives, like, she's in her 90s and she lives on her own. So she has a button that if she's supposed to wear it all the time, but she doesn't.
But is it a pretty gold
always.
button like this one?
No, it's
this
not
one's
like
pretty
this.
gold.
It's just a button, and if she needs help, she'll press the button and someone will come over. But yeah, this is a lot prettier than that.
But yeah, the life alert things have been around for ages.
But yeah,
But
so
this is a fancy one.
Buck has, given her this wonderful gift of, I don't know, safety and security and gallantry, and she's like, I got you a sweater. And it's like, it's probably not even like mohair or cashmere or anything. It's just like a cotton blend sweater
like
that she picked up at the
She
mall.
went to Target and just like found one that looked his size, and now he's grown out of it as well because he's turned into a brick shit house. So,
but he wasn't a brick shit house in this season. He was still
no, that's what I mean. So now he will have grown out of it.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter now. Then presents have been given. Hen and Denny show up. Karen is on her way. She's got the car, and apparently she's packed the car so full of presents that, or specifically donations, but I'm going to say presents, that Hen and Denny couldn't fit in it, which beggars the question of how they got there if Karen's got the car.
They
They
walked.
might have two cars.
And
They
again,
took the fire engine.
we get the, we're missing unnamed people.
Yeah.
Like, just mention them.
Yeah, it's weird that they're just not
Kenneth-
saying, like, oh, I
Kenneth
miss
is
Jimmy.
going to get paid whether you say his name or not. Jennifer is getting paid whether you say her name or not. So just say their fucking names.
When are they coming back? I miss them. Actually, this episode made me miss them a lot because they were just, there was a hole where they should be, Like,
yeah, and they just kept tiptoeing around the hole, and it's like, okay.
Yeah. Cool. Without actually addressing the hole.
The hole.
Say hole one more time.
I'd prefer to be the hole than the peg, okay?
Speaking of holes and pegs.
Oh, sorry, Shane Hollander just... yeah, anyway.
Shane Hollander possessed me. No.
Possessed me for a moment there. I don't know what happened.
Buck has noticed that Eddie is missing, and realizes that he is over on the other side of the parking lot having a very serious conversation with Bobby, which ends with like a massive sort of dude bro father son hug, which
and a handshake.
It does not bode well. Hen doesn't know what that is about and doesn't like it, and she's got good reason to be mistrustful because Eddie then collects her and Buck and Ravi for some reason, except for the fact that they need to get Anirudh in a scene because he's like on set anyway and they're paying him, so they may as well use him.
He did get invited to Christmas.
No, he got dragged along to company Christmas. Like, he didn't get invited to Bobby's house, but they're like, this is a work Christmas thing now, and you have to come to this one.
Yeah.
Poor Ravi.
Poor Ravi. So Eddie drags them over off to the side, and he said that, like, I've got some news, and I don't want you to hear it from anybody else. I don't know who he's going to hear it from because the one person who's really bad at keeping secrets at the 118 is not there, so... Like, you could.
Chimney appears and goes, "You're leaving the 118?"
Just spawns in from Boston. So yes, Eddie says that that things are not really okay with Christopher. He is really worried about me and the risks that I take at work. So I'm going to mitigate those risks, and I am leaving the 118.
Yeah.
And that's where the episode ends. And we're not going to find out what happens we're going to find out next week. Back in 2021, nobody found out until March of 2022.
Oh my God, March.
March.
Yeah. Literally 3 months.
3 months.
Yep.
3 entire months.
And I'm complaining about the hiatuses that keep happening with season 9, although there are just so many of them. I don't care anymore.
No.
Wow, that's a really mean cliffhanger to leave it on for such a long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was there any, like, hint of, like, what might be coming? Like, you know how in hiatuses in Supernatural, the cast are always giving stuff away? Like,
Oh, that's
I
just
mean-
because Misha can't shut his mouth, so.
Maybe,
Or
but
Jared.
I wasn't watching this live, and I didn't really care to go back and sort of see what was going on in Tumblr. It's sort of December 2021, January 2022.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was a shit show, though.
yeah. All right, well, what is happening next week? We're not going to wait for 3 months.
So,
Not anyway.
we will attempt to be back next week. No promises. When
Maybe we'll just go to the cottage again.
Can we go to the Canadian cottage and not the Bridgerton cottage? Because the Bridgerton cottage
Absolutely, yeah. We're not going to the Bridgerton.
It was a very pretty house. But, yeah. Anyway, yeah.
When we return, Athena, Bobby, and the 118, quote, speed to the rescue to save a family whose pickup truck has been rigged with a pipe bomb which will detonate if the vehicle slows under 55 miles an hour.
Oh,
Gee.
God, it's literally speed.
It's literally speed.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Eddie has a rough transition into his new job. Buck makes an impulsive... Oh, for fuck's sake, are we up to this now? Buck makes an impulsive relationship decision, and Hen is reluctant to accept her new partner in Chimney's absence.
Oh, because Eddie's gone too, and now there's a new person. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were able to get away with Eddie stepping up to fill out for Chim, but now Eddie's not there. They desperately need a new paramedic in the A-team. And can you just imagine the rest of the 118 just sitting around going, why the fuck weren't we called up? Like, why are
Literally.
why are we importing why is somebody else coming in? Why can't one of us go up to the 118? Or like go up to the A shift? Anyway, triggers include
Oh my god, I just remembered. Yeah, okay, never mind.
You
I was
with me?
looking through my notes for next week's episode. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I knew Buck's part. I couldn't remember the first half. And I was like, there was something about it. And then I just looked at my thing and I'm like, yes, okay, yeah, I remember this. This was funny. I actually did laugh at next week's.
Oh, no. Okay.
Triggers include gore, with specifically a bone outside of the body. Why did we get that trigger for this week's episode?
No, actually. Should probably
Maybe we
message
should
Nikki.
retroactively add that in.
Did we do we did triggers for this episode. So next week we have gore. We have depictions of depression. Funnily enough, we have a family at threat of a car accident / explosion.
No.
Yeah.
A la the movie Speed situation. And then depictions and references to PTSD and self-isolation.
Autumn,
Okay.
no one cares.
Autumn has thoughts.
I don't really like. This is, I think, our shortest episode to date so far of recording.
Literally,
like,
we haven't
we're-
even hit, like, I haven't even hit 2 hours and I started recording before you guys did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like,
There
nothing
wasn't a lot to
really
say.
happened, and a lot of the
No, like-
scenes that we glossed over because nothing much happened and we weren't interested in what happened.
Seriously, like, I don't even think the writers cared about what, like, whatever the fuck the woman who fell out down the elevator shaft, I don't care.
Oh, that just went
Zero
on and
fucks.
on, though. Like,
She
it could've
just kept
been-
going. She's like, oh, I'm going to give him a Christmas. No, I'm not going to give it. Oh my God, I'm going to give him his Christmas. No, I'm not going to give him
I
Oh my God,
really-
I'm going to give it. No, I'm not going to. What?
In retrospect, I think that was literally written because they needed to fill the episode.
I think so, yeah.
Well, I think if at first it was kind of cute, like she's going to give him this thing. She's a bit shy, but it just went on for so long.
It just
and she had
kept
so many
going.
attempts that I was just really sick of it by the end.
Yeah,
I was like,
and then she
oh,
fell
I
down
don't
an
care what
elevator shaft,
happened.
and we've had the fall down the elevator shaft like 12 times in the
And
show
it wasn't
already.
even
I
like a
don't care
good
anymore.
fall down the elevator shaft. It was like fell a little bit down the elevator shaft.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
if
and
you're
she was
going
just
to be,
knocked out for a bit.
if you're going to David Wallace these guys that hard, I want like a full David Wallace emergency to be linked to it.
Yeah,
not
she
just
needs
a-
to
but
like get her
literally they,
foot
like-
trapped in between the, something.
Yeah.
needs
She
to
needs to
happen.
be pinned with something. She needs to be at death's door. She needs Marco to have like professed his undying love to her and made her promise that if she holds on and they'll get through it, yada yada yada.
Is this fan fiction? This next one?
I
Because
don't
like
know.
it sounds like it.
Yeah, it sounds like Speed fanfiction.
It was fun. I remember it being fun.
I still remember, so last time I watched Speed, I was in high school. And
Mm-hmm.
we were learning how to do flash animations, which was a great skill that has, followed me all throughout my life. But we were learning how to do flash animations. And so naturally, like, I watched Speed as a teenager for the first time while I was a teenager. Like, I watched it as a kid a couple times, but then I was a teenager. And the end where it, like, jumps over the bridge, I did a flash animation of it because it literally, like, the way it jumps isn't possible without a jump.
Oh,
And so, like, I did a flash animation and it was basically, like, the bridge being, like, broken. And the bus, like, drives up to it, stops, and then, like, jumps over the thing and then keeps
Aw.
going. And that was my flash animation for that
That's
week's
cute.
class. But I was like, literally, this is how it happened. Because it's, and, like, then you see the behind the scenes and they're, like, building the ramp and all that sort of stuff. And I'm like, doesn't that tell you that this isn't possible? Like, plausible deniability is one thing, but this is ridiculous. Like, it went so high for a fucking bridge that, like, didn't do that. It was so weird. Like, just get one of those bridges that, like, opens up so it, like, sails
Yeah.
over instead,
Yeah,
rather
like
than
under
just being a
bridge.
flat bridge that it, like, jumps
Tower
over. It
bridge.
was weird. It's weird, man. Weird. Anyway, yeah, that's my biggest memory of Speed, is making a flash animation of Speed. And then flash animation became defunct, and I was like, oh, well, my one skill.
Yeah, it didn't last long. I mean, it taught. I did some flash animation too, and it was like, I guess it taught you how to do animation because you still had to make all the different frames, right? But
Like, kinda, but the program we used would fill in gaps as well, so we didn't have to do all the frames. Like,
I mean, now you just ask AI to do it for you, and it
Yeah.
creates it for you. But
Jesus Christ. For any kids listening, flash animation was like cartoons on the internet, but they were very easy to make,
you
and
can
then
use it
Flash
to make
became defunct.
animated
And yeah,
banners and stuff. Yeah. Anyway,
we've
I don't
spoken
know,
more
it
about
was-
Flash animation than we have the whole episode.
there were other Christmas episodes that I preferred before this one. I can't remember which. Even the one where they all had their big family dinner at the firehouse
I think
was better.
isn't that the only
than this
Christmas
one.
episode we've had?
No, there's been. Maybe I'm thinking of multiple Halloween ones. Then has there only been
We've
one
had a
other
lot
Christmas
of Halloween
one?
ones. Yeah, I don't remember any other Christmas ones.
Was Doug around when they had the family Christmas?
Oh, was
'Cause-
Doug season 2 or 3?
Because he was Christmas. Because
He was Christmas.
Because Chimney met
That-
him
I
at
think
the
that was
Christmas
season 2.
farm
Oh yeah, they
tree.
went to the Christmas tree farm.
Yeah,
That's right.
I think that was season 2.
Okay.
So yeah, we have had multiple Christmas episodes.
And there's the one where Buck spoiled Christmas for all the kids with Santa.
Oh, that
Oh,
was last
yeah.
season's. There you
That
go. We did get a season 3 Christmas.
Yeah,
There's
season
Merry
2.
Xmas.
So
Merry
season 2 had
Xmas is-
Merry Xmas. Because that was when Shannon came back.
Mm-hmm.
The man trapped in the present.
And then so they usually do a Christmas episode per season. It's just season 4 because of COVID. COVID ruined Christmas.
COVID did ruin Christmas.
Christmas Spirit was the one with, I think Doug was in that one. And there was the lady who was blue
Oh, that's right.
was in that one. Blue
Feelings
Christmas.
of sadness are normal over holiday seasons.
Yeah, no, I'm
No,
literally
I'm
blue.
literally blue.
What a stupid episode that was. Okay. Anything else to say about this episode?
No, I'm glad we don't have to watch it again.
All right,
Pretty
onwards
much.
and upwards.
I'm sorry.
We're just being a bit down on this episode, okay?
Oh, I
That's
think
fine.
we're all a bit down.
Apparently,
It's been a hard week.
apparently the less caffeine I have in my system, the more cynical I am. So next week I will ensure that I'm like drowning in Red Bull and Mother and any other energy drink I can get my hands on.
It sounds like next week's episode will be more interesting anyway. So if we can make it to next weekend, we'll be fine. All right, tell us what you thought about this episode.
Oh,
Tell us how
gosh.
much you loved this Christmas episode or hated it. Yeah, honestly, we'd love to hear your comments. It's the highlight of our days, and we share them around. And
Honestly,
Laugh-
at this point, we like the
laugh
comments
at
more than
our
the episodes.
and you can do that on our website, thatweewoo.com, or on Spotify or YouTube or social media. Thank you so much for listening to us shit on this episode this
Oh
week.
my god, thank you. If you've made it this far, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
We're
you.
so
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I
we'll be
need
more
to log
energetic
out.
next week.
I need to log out and watch this week's episode of The Pit, and that'll make me feel better.
Yes.
Oh, good. All right, we'll be back next week to discuss episode 11, which is called Outside Looking In. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.
911 is a fictional show, but many of the situations portrayed happen in the real world too. If any of the topics we've discussed in this episode have affected you, please know you're not alone. You can call or text numbers in your country for help. Just Google crisis support in your location to find out the number. If you enjoy our podcast, you can help us out by leaving us a review on Spotify or your preferred listening app, and by sharing our social media posts. Find out more at thatweewooshow.com.